Logarithmic differentiation. So first let us learn where logarithmic differentiation is to be applied. So when two or more terms are multiplying or dividing, we use logarithmic differentiation because it makes our work very easy. Now the second one, when in a function the exponent is a variable, we use logarithmic differentiation, or even when it is a constant it can be used, but when the function's exponent is a variable, definitely we have to use logarithmic differentiation. Now the next one, let us now recall some rules of logarithmic function. So what are the rules? First one is log x with base a. We know that in class 12 the base is to be taken as e. So we can rewrite log x with base e as log x with base e over log a with base e. For example, suppose it is given to us, any problem may be there in that the base of logarithmic function is 7. So we can rewrite this as log x with base e over log 7 with base e by using this rule, log x with base a equal to log x with base e over log a with base e. Then the second rule is log of xy, log of xy, so xy inside the logarithmic function, that is equal to log x plus log y. Reverse also, when two logarithmic functions are being added, there is log x plus log y, this is equal to log of x into log of inside the logarithmic function, that is log of xy. Similarly, the third one now, log of x by y is equal to log x minus log y. You have to remember all these rules. Then fourth one, log x raised to n is equal to n log x. If the exponent is over x, that will come out of the logarithmic function. Then fifth one is very important one, because here some of the students, even more students, they do mistake. What they are doing here, when there is a problem of this kind, is log of x plus y, they write it as log x plus log y, or log x minus y, they are writing as log x minus log y. It is incorrect. You cannot write log x plus y as log x plus log y, or log x minus y as log x minus log y. Now let us go further in this one. So we'll go in this further. So first let us recall the differentiation of two functions. First one is the differentiation of e raised to x, because that will be helpful to us in doing this questions based on logarithmic function. So differentiation of e raised to x is e raised to x. So second one, differentiation of log x. Differentiation of log x, of course the base is to be, unless if nothing is mentioned as the base, then the base is to be taken as e. In fact, differentiation of log x is equal to same as d by dx log x with base e. So every time we are not going to write this base as e, that is to be understood. So this is equal to 1 by x. Now let us do some questions which are based on logarithmic differentiation. So exercise 5.1, exercise 5. Not 1, but this exercise 5.5. So we'll do exercise 5.5, question number 1. That is y equal to cos x into cos 2x into cos 3x. So find dy by dx. Find dy by dx. So it will not be given to us that whether what method we have to apply to get the differentiation. So that is that we have to apply our own intelligence and use whatever method is right for the particular question. So here we can see that there are how many functions there are. This y is a function in terms of x, and there are three terms: cos x, cos 2x, cos 3. So I told you, when two or more terms are being multiplied, then we must use logarithmic differentiation. So let us use the logarithmic differentiation here. So what we'll do is, in this one, this y is given to us. We'll take step 1, we'll take log both sides, so that will be our very first step. So solution for this one, solution here. Let me convert this into black color. So solution is y equal to, first of all let us write the equation, the function which is given to us, y equal to cos x, cos 2x and cos 3x. So as I told you, will give this as equation number 1. Now taking log both sides, taking log both sides, taking log, that is log function both sides, and of course as I told you earlier also, the base is to be taken as e, that we have not to write. Taking log both sides, taking log both sides means we are taking the logarithm function both sides. Taking log both sides, we have, so what we are having, so on taking the log, we'll get log y equal to log of cos x into cos 2x into cos 3x. So we'll expand this, so this will become, therefore log of y is equal to, we know that log of a into b is log a plus log b. Similarly, that rule is to be extended if there are more terms, so we can write in expanded form as log cos x plus log of cos 2x plus log of cos 3x. Now next, what we'll do, we'll differentiate both sides with respect to x. So writing that differentiating both sides, differentiating both sides, differentiating both sides with respect to x, differentiating both sides with respect to x, we have, so what we are having, differentiation of log x is 1 by x, so difference log y will be 1 by y, and then we will differentiate y, so that is dy by dx. So what we will get is 1 by y dy by dx equal to, now here for time being we will consider this cos x as x, and we know that the differentiation of log x is 1 by x, so differentiation of this will be 1 by cos x. Then we will go inside the logarithm function and differentiate cos x. So differentiation cos x is minus sin x, minus sin x, and then there is no need to differentiate x, because differentiation of x is respect to x is 1 only. So plus the next step, now again here for time being we'll consider this cos 2x as, let us consider this cos 2x as x. So again we know the difference of log x is 1 by x, so what we'll get here is 1 by cos 2x, 1 by cos 2x into differentiation of cos 2x is minus sin 2x, and then we'll have to differentiate 2x also, so into 2, so here into 2. Then the third part of this one, third part, again let us take this as cos 3x as x, so applying the same rule, plus differentiation of log x is 1 by x, so 1 by cos 3x, 1 by cos 3x, and multiplied by differentiation of cos 3x is minus sin 3x, and multiplied by, we will differentiate 3x, so we will get into 3. So if you want, we can write this minus sin x by cos x as 10x, minus sin 2x by cos 2x as 10 2x, and minus sin 3x over cos 3x as 10 3x. So now let us solve this further. So what we'll getting on solving this further is, माइनस साइन एक्स तो नोट करना है, वो याद नहीं आता मुझे। चीज़ें 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 कहाँ गई है? साइन एक्स कोटक से ना। So we'll be getting dy by dx equal to y, and here we were having minus sin x over cos x, so that is minus tan x. Then minus, here we were having minus 2 into sin 2x over cos 2x, so minus 2 tan 2x, and this third term will be minus 3 tan 3x, because here we are having minus 3 into sin 3x over cos 3x. Now what we can do is, here we can take out minus sign common, so this will become dy by dx is equal to minus y tan x into, tan x plus 2 tan 2x plus 3 tan 3x, where also this is very important, we have to write where y equal to, because y we have uh, either you have to write the value of y here, because dy by dx should be in terms of x, or you have to put the value of y. So y is our initial function, that is which we have which was given to us, that is cos x into cos 2x into cos 3x. So this is how we have got question number 1 of 5 point exercise 5.5. Now let us do question number 2 of this one. The question number 2 is y equal to square root of x minus 1 into x minus 2 whole over x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5. So this is what we are having, y equal to square root of x minus 1 into x minus 2 the whole over x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5. So here there are so many terms involved. There are multiplying also and being divided also over, and also there is square root. So the best thing is that we'll use here logarithmic differentiation, because that will make it far more easier. So like earlier one, let us give this as first one, equation number 1. So writing the very first step, that is taking log both sides. Taking log both sides, we have, taking log both sides we have. So what we have, just we'll apply that one, that is log y equal to, we'll get here log y equal to the whole, that is log of square root of x minus 1 into x minus 2 over x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5, and then we'll apply the rules which already have been given to you. So those rules you have to apply. So let us do this one further. The next page I am adding here. So earlier what we have done is, yes, taking log both sides. So now let us take log both sides. So log y equal to log. Now root 1 by square root can be written as 1 by 2, and inside we are having x minus 1 into x minus 2 over x minus 3, x minus 4 into x minus 5, and here power is 1 by 2. So let us apply the rules one by one. So otherwise there may be mistakes. So next step will be log y equal to, we know that log x raised to n, here I will show you, this here log x, for timing is as x, and this is your x raised to n. What is log x raised to n? Log x raised to n is equal to n log x. So that is what we will apply here. This 1 by 2, because that is inside the logarithmic function, so it will come out of the logarithmic function. So we can rewrite this one as 1 by 2, and here now we know that log a into b is log a plus log b. Again let me write here this formula I am writing for you, so it will be easier for you to understand. That is log of xy is equal to log of x plus log of y, and log of x by y is equal to log x minus log y. So that is what we are going to apply here. So let us now go inside this one. So here x minus 1 and x minus 2, they are multiplying, these two terms are multiplying, so we can consider this as x and this as y. So this will be log of x minus 1 plus log of x minus 2. So this log a into b, that is log a plus log b. Then this whole, let us consider this whole as x and this is y. So log x minus log y. So minus, again here, because they are multiplying, you can consider as log a b c, log a into b into c. So log a plus log b plus log c. So log of x minus 3 plus log of x minus 4 plus log of x minus 5. And here, since this whole, these three terms are in the denominator, so that is why we have put here minus, because we know that log x by y is equal to log x minus log y, and here one more bracket will be there. Now let us open this bracket which is inside this one, so we can rewrite this one as log y equal to 1 by 2 log x minus 1, directly also you can write, it's up to you, plus log of x minus 2 minus log of x minus 3 minus log of x minus 4 minus log of x minus 5. Now let us differentiate both sides with respect to x. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, differentiating both sides with respect to x, we have, so we must to write, so differentiation of log y is 1 by y, so 1 by y dy by dx equal to 1 by 2 is constant, so it will remain as it is. Differentiation of log x is 1 by x, so 1 by x minus 1, plus differentiation of log x, again we know is 1 by x, so this can be also written as 1 by x minus 2. Here also minus 1 by x minus 3, minus 1 by x minus 4, and minus 1 by x minus 5. So it's a very simple one. Now what we'll do, we'll just transfer this y to the right hand side, and then our differentiation will be over. So now let us do the next remaining part of this one. So dy by dx will be equal to, therefore dy by dx equal to, so what we were having earlier, let us recall it. So 1 by 2. So that will be y by 2, y by 2, y by 2, and here we were having 1 by x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus 2. So this whole terms will write as they are. So 1 by x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus 2 minus 1 by x minus 3 minus 1 by x minus 4 minus 1 by x minus 5, and so this is complete. Just simply you have to write the value of y, where y equal to, write down the whole function as it is given to us, square root of x minus 1 into x minus 2 over x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5, and there is no need to, here where is the eraser, this is the eraser, so there is no need to further solve it. It is complete here. Do not take LCM and all that. That will make it more complicated. So this is the difference in, and this is also the final solution. Now let us do question number 3 of exercise 5.5. We are having here y equal to log x raised to cos x. Now initially, before starting this topic, we have discussed that when the exponent in the function is a variable, we have to use logarithmic differences, and here you can see that the exponent of log x is cos x, and cos x is a variable. Therefore, we will have to use logarithmic differentiation. Now let us start this one. So very first step, what we'll do is, as usual, give this as first one. So taking log y both sides, taking log y both sides, taking log y both sides, we have, taking log y both sides, we have, so what we'll have log y equal to log of log x raised to cos x. Now we know what is the formula of this one. Let me recall the formula for you. Log of x raised to n, that is equal to n log x. So that is what we will apply here. This is our n. So this will come out of the logarithmic function. So this is your x. This is x. This is x raised to n. So that is n log x. So what that is what we will get here. Log y equal to cos x into log of log x. So next, what we are going to do is, here n and log x are multiplying, so this n into log x. Similarly, here we will have cos x into log of log x. Now differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. We have, so what we are having, differentiation of log y is 1 by y. So 1 by y dy by dx is equal to, here we will use f into g rule. So cos x, f into g dash, cos x into differentiation of log x. So for time being, what you do is consider this as x. So differentiation of log x is 1 by x. So 1 by log x into differentiation of this log x, that is 1 by x, and keep them in bracket, otherwise it may be confused. It will become log x into x. So plus now f into g dash plus g into f dash. So this will be written as log of log x, this is log, into differentiation of cos x. What is the difference of cos x? Is minus sin x. Minus sin x. So next, what we'll do is just put the value of y here. Therefore, let me change the color here. Here also. So therefore, dy by dx is equal to this y will take this side, so it will become y into the whole. So this one we can write as cos x over x log x, and this side we can write it as minus sin x over minus sin x into log x. So next step, what we'll do is just put the value of y. Just put the value of, or simply write here. What we can write is where y equal to. Here I am writing, because instead of going next page, I will be writing here where y equal to, here this y. What is y? Log of log x raised to the power cos x. So this is what is your solution of the third part of exercise 5.5.